Hello, welcome to my channel if you're new, welcome back if you're a subscriber. So a couple things right off the bat. First of all, there is a sound in the background that I'm unable to get rid of. It is the fan on my fridge, which is right around the corner, and I've been waiting for over an hour for it to turn off and it just hasn't, and I really wanted to film this video tonight. So hopefully that isn't too annoying in the background. But yeah, it has been so long since I filmed. I took a while off because of numerous different situations that have occurred. One of which is I got COVID. I also was dealing with allergies and a sinus infection all last month. I also went on vacation to Vegas with my husband, which was so fun. So there's just been a lot going on, but I am back and I'm going to be letting you know what my most anticipated releases for June are. Some have already come out, some have not, so I'm really excited to share these with you. And also, I do have a list for May, and I will be releasing that soon as well, just so you get those titles, because I didn't put out one of these videos last month. So without further ado, I am back on YouTube. I'm excited to keep making more content for you all, and thanks for sticking with me during this break that I've had to take. I have been doing live shows, which has been so fun, but I just haven't filmed sit-down videos as much. Also, my bunny is out right now. I'm looking over at him. So I have this cage right here, so who knows, maybe he'll come visit me during this video. I hope so, because he is so cute, but his name is Felix, and I love my pet bunny so much. So the first book I want to talk about is Under Her Care by Lucinda, and this one actually came out on June 1st. My bunny is actually visiting me right now. Here you can see. He made his little honking noise that he makes sometimes when he says hi. Hi, Felix. Do you want to film this video with me? All right, so I'm going to read this description. It says, on a humid summer day in Alabama, a mayor's wife turns up brutally murdered under a railroad bridge. Standing next to her body is 14-year-old Mason Hill, the autistic son of former Miss USA, Genevieve Hill. The locals are quick to level their verdict on young Mason. He did it. The town detective calls in local autism expert Casey Walker to consult on the case. At first, Casey tries to keep an open mind, but the more time she spends with Genevieve, the more her unease grows, and she suspects that Genevieve is doing more than just protecting her son. Do you want to get down? Okay. Casey's misgivings surrounding Genevieve's story only intensify when she meets Savannah, Genevieve's 19-year-old daughter. Savannah, as it turns out, has some disturbing secrets of her own. But as Casey dives ever deeper into the Hill family dynamic, her search for the truth leads to another shocking murder, one that shatters her understanding of human condition in ways she never imagined. The Woman in the Library came out on June 7th, and this is by Sulari, Gentill. So this is a murder mystery that takes place in a library, and I thought that setting was super cozy and fun, so this immediately caught my attention. The Boston Public Library is quiet and peaceful usually, but one day a woman's terrified scream shatters this. Guards take charge and instruct everyone to stay inside while they try to investigate and see what's going on. 4 strangers wait for the all clear, and they try to pass the time, so they start, getting to know each other, becoming friends. But everyone in that group has a reason for being in the reading room that morning, and one of them is a murderer. More Than You'll Ever Know by Gutierrez came out on June 7th as well. So the cover of this one immediately caught my eye. It's just so stunning, and for me, covers mean a lot, so I'm really glad that this has such a beautiful cover. The dance becomes an affair, which becomes a marriage, which becomes a murder. In 1985, Dolores Lore Rivera marries Andre Rousseau in Mexico City, even though she is already married to Fabian Rivera in Laredo, Texas, and they share twin sons. Through her career as an international banker, Laura splits her time between 2 countries and 2 families, until the truth is revealed and one husband is arrested for murdering the other. In 2017, while trawling the internet for the latest, most sensational news reports, struggling true crime writer Cassie Bauman encounters an article detailing that tragic final act. Cassie is immediately enticed by what is not explored. Why would a woman, a mother, risk everything for a secret double marriage? Cassie sees an opportunity. She'll track Lore down and capture the full picture, the choices, the deceptions that led to disaster. But the more time she spends with Lore, the more Cassie questions the facts surrounding the murder itself. Soon, her determination to uncover the truth could threaten to derail Lore's now quiet life and expose many secrets both women are hiding. Lucky by Rachel Edwards came out on June 9th. Someone is watching Etta. She hears footsteps late at night and the security lights outside keep coming on. Is it her neighbors or is her online problem making her more suspicious? Etta joined a gambling website, hoping to convince her boyfriend that they can afford to get married. She was good at it until she wasn't. And she's made a friend who hit a jackpot and plays the cards right. They could lend her money to win everything back. But why does she feel afraid? So this one caught my attention because, first of all, I was just in Vegas, so I saw a lot of gambling. And second of all, I've never heard a synopsis like this one. It sounds really unique, so I wanted to tell you all about it. Can't Look Away by Carola Lovering is coming out on the 14th. In 2013, Molly is a barista and she dreams of becoming a writer. One night at a concert, she meets the lead singer Jake and they quickly fall in love. And he even writes a hit song about her. A decade later, Molly has given up on her dream of becoming a writer, and she lives with her daughter and her husband, Hunter. From the outside, her life looks perfect, but Molly is lonely. She feels out of place with the women in her wealthy suburb, and she's struggling to get pregnant with her second child. Sabrina is new to town and actually walks into the yoga studio where Molly teaches. And she confesses her fertility struggles with Molly, and they relate to one another and strike up a friendship. Sabrina, though, has her own reasons for befriending Molly and moving, and soon her connection to Molly becomes clearer. A new version of Jake's hit song comes out on the radio, and now Molly is forced to confront her past. Privacy by Nina Sadowsky is coming out on June 14th. Dr. Lana is good at her job being a family and marriage therapist. She is summoned by the police, though, after one of her patients holds her husband at gunpoint and is able to convince her patient not to murder his wife. She becomes a media sensation, but as she grows more famous, the bigger the target on her back becomes. Someone is after her to get her and is targeting her patients, and they're what matters most in life to her. Her patients begin spiraling out of control after receiving strange gifts. Lana now finds herself as a target in a home invasion, and when the perpetrator flees, they leave a message. Aided by Cal, an investigative journalist who she's grown feelings for, she discovers that someone has it in for her and wants to ruin her life. The Wild One by Colleen McKeegan is coming out on the 14th. Amanda's life seems perfect from the outside. She lives in an awesome apartment, she's in a wonderful graduate program, and has an amazing boyfriend. She has been hiding a secret for the past decade, though, that goes back to when a man died in the woods at camp. Catherine and Meg were there, and they haven't spoken about what really happened in years, until Amanda slips up and the truth is threatened to get out. My bunny is wanting me to pet him right now. The past begins to poison her present, and she has no choice but to reunite with her old friends. Trusting one another seems very risky. How far are the three willing to go to keep the truth hidden in the past? Never Coming Home by Kate Williams is coming out on the 21st. Unknown Island is the world's most exclusive destination, and it is invite only, and no one over the age of 21 is allowed. 10 elite influencers are chosen and invited to the island to be the first ones to ever experience it. There's the gamer, the beauty vlogger, the rich girl, the superstar, the junior politician, the environmentalist, the DJ, the CEO, the chef, and the athlete. What they don't know is they weren't actually invited to the island for their following, but rather for their secrets. Everyone is holding a deadly one, and someone wants revenge. And they may not make it out alive. So this is a YA book, but I love the setting of an island and how they all have secrets, and I think this one could be really good. Alright, so The House Across the Lake by Riley Sager is coming out on the 21st. And this is a huge deal for me because obviously I've talked about a lot on my channel how much I love Riley Sager's books. They've never been under 4 stars for me, and I actually got an ARC for this one. And I have a reading vlog where I read it and I share all my thoughts on it, so I'll link that above if you're interested. But this one is definitely going to be another super divisive book, and I'm not really going to share what I thought of it. If you know, you know, but go check out my vlog if you want my thoughts. Casey is a recently widowed actress, and she wants an escape from the negative media attention she's been receiving because she struggles with alcoholism. So she goes to her family's lake house in Vermont to try to relax and get peace and rejuvenate herself. But she soon finds herself watching her neighbors across the lake with binoculars, specifically Tom and Catherine, who seem to have a very glamorous life. One day she actually ends up saving Catherine from drowning, and they strike up a friendship after this. One day Catherine suddenly vanishes though, and Casey is determined to figure out what actually happened to her. As she starts to figure out what really is going on, she begins to discover some disturbing truths. So I do want to say that the plot twist in this was nothing I ever could have imagined. It was extremely shocking, and I am just really excited to see what everybody thinks of this book because, like I said, it's very divisive, kind of like Survive the Night was. So I am so interested to hear everyone's thoughts. The Lies I Tell by Julie Clarke is coming out on the 21st. Meg goes by many different names depending on the town and the job. She is a con artist and turns herself into whatever she is needed to be. Kat Roberts has been waiting 10 years for the woman who ruined her life to return. Now that she has, Kat is determined to expose her. But as the two women grow closer, Kat's assumptions begin to crumble, leaving Kat to wonder who Meg's target really is. The Resort by Sue Watson is coming out on June 24th. A dream trip becomes your worst nightmare. You've been excited about your getaway for months because it is a chance to finally reconnect with your husband at a secluded island resort. Someone unexpectedly calls at the beach though, and something is very wrong. The waitress from the night before is found dead in the sand, and the police want to question your husband. Your husband would never do such a thing, but why is he making you lie to the police? Where did he go when he was missing in those hours? Can you trust the man you married, or are you the one who can't be trusted? So whenever something is at a secluded island or a vacation, I am really excited because I love books with that kind of destination feel. I just love them so much. They're secluded, and I feel like I'm so interested when people are on vacation and things go wrong. It kind of scares me to go on vacation, but let me know in the comments if you really like books like this as well. One of the Girls by Lucy Clarke is coming out on the 28th. And this is another island thriller, which I'm very happy about. 6 women travel to a Greek island for a bachelorette party, and everything seems too good to be true. Each of the women are hiding a secret though, and someone there is determined to make sure Lexi's marriage never happens. And one of them doesn't leave the island alive. So when I was looking at this one, I saw a reviewer say it kind of gave them the Guest List vibes, which if you don't know, I absolutely love The Guest List by Lucy Foley. It's one of my all-time favorite thrillers. I love how it's told from many different perspectives and how you see everybody's past kind of weave together and you're suspicious of everyone. And I'm hoping that this one is similar to that. I heard some people say it was too popcorn thriller for them, but sometimes I love a good popcorn thriller. I love some drama. I love books sometimes that don't make you have to think too much and they're just purely entertaining, but they still keep you guessing. So anyway, this one caught my eye. That's it for all the books that I'm interested in being released this month. Let me know if I missed any of the ones you're interested in. What emoji should you all leave after watching this? Maybe a sun emoji since it's summer. Thank you all for sticking around, and I'm so excited to talk to you all in my next video very soon. Bye.